Howdy ho there, people. As you can see here, I have my Christmas cat, Max. Say hey, Max. Hey, Max. So anyway, this is the last video of the season. It's some leftover footage that I had from earlier in the year on a ledge area that we call Hope. So we have hope for Christmas. So grouper season's closing soon. So this will probably be the last one for a while, probably till May or June. So sit back and enjoy. And I will see you in a few months. Well, I guess more than a few, 5 or 6. Later, people.
If you're ready, go ahead.
So the reason that we actually called this spot Last Hope, or just Hope, is because we'd been out there all day long and we'd dode several ledges and we haven't seen anything. So we went to this one area and we were like, well, this is our last hope. If we don't get anything here, we're not getting anything all day long. So that's how it got its name. So Gar actually shoots a nice hog on this ledge, but other than that, we saw just a few scamps. There's one right there that's probably legal. I wanted Beth to shoot it, but she didn't. Other than that, it's just lobster. So we didn't see any other fish, but lobster were plentiful enough that we had a good time getting lobster. So this is pretty much at the end of the dive, and Beth's on her way up. So I grab her spear gun and her lobster snare to show people I too can use a snare. I get so much grief from people on my videos because I like to get them by hand and I don't always get them. Well, I prefer to do it that way, but I can use a snare, as you will see here. Well, this is the first time we dove this ledge, and I have no idea what it actually looked like, right? And we did all of our diving on the one side of the ledge, and it turns out that if you had swam, on the high side of the ledge about 200 feet or so, you would have came to the other side of the ledge, and that's where most of the bigger fish were. But by this time, everybody else had already went up, and I don't really have any time left. And sure enough, this is when the big hog swims up. I'm all tangled up here, man. I've got my guns all tangled in there with my line and my lobster bag and my scooter and everything else. I'm already into a little bit of deco. I don't have a whole lot of air left, so I'm doing the math on this. How long is it going to take for me to get untangled, get the gun cocked, get back down, chase the fish down, get it strung, get it back to the line, get up? How much air am I going to have? And none of that math worked out. So that's why I ultimately didn't go back down and shoot that fish. Sometimes it works out that way. It was a long time in my spearfishing career where I could just decide to let the fish go, because there's always going to be another day. There's always going to be another fish, sometimes it's just best to just let it go.
After y'all went up, Hogosaurus came by.
The what?
Hogosaurus. Made yours look like a tadpole. As soon as y'all went up, I went over and got another lobster. Came back, did the anchor, started coming up the line, and I mean, it was a fucking stud, son.
You had this with you.
Huh?
You had this
I didn't have enough time. I was out of time and out of air. And I had time to go down to this one.
At first you might think that fish got away, but it didn't get away. Rob mortally wounded that fish, as you'll see here in just a second. So I left this one clip in there because I think Andy gets a little overzealous when filling up this lift bag that he put this anchor on, because it almost takes his head off. Yeah, sorry, that's kind of funny.
All right, go ahead, Beth.
So Gar didn't have enough air to come down and join us on this dive. So Beth and I just went down to try to do a quick dive, finish out our tanks, and ended up getting some more lobster. And in fact, most of the day was a lobster trip. And sometimes it's just the way it goes, but never turn a gift lobster down.
Oh, you're off my hair.
So Andy has this, I mean, this lobster is actually a really big lobster. And he has it cornered here, right? And by all rights, we should get this lobster because he really has nowhere to go there. But, you know, sometimes the lobster just wins.